Master Chief, Sierra 117. You're now tuned in to Immaculate Connection Gaming.
Real life call-outs, hosted by Savant and Mr. Goodbarz. Hey Brody, how you doing today, man? You doing good?
I'm fantastic. We got some Halo news.
We got some Halo news today? We finally got some Halo news?
Halo news.
It's Halo news today?
And I think it's actual like news.
It's an actual
meaning
Halo.
We don't have to trash all the other Halo podcasters and vloggers.
What? We ain't got to talk trash?
Nope.
Damn, I was hoping to talk trash today.
No, this is good.
I wanted to get in my bag today, but I guess not. I guess not.
Can I say the bad news right off the rip?
What's the bad news?
Game's still not coming out.
When is it coming out?
Well, I want to talk about that. You know,
talk about it, bro. Talk about it. Get it off your chest.
We talk about, silver linings, and we talk about the light at the end of the tunnel.
At the end of the tunnel.
I don't want to. 2020 is one of those years. If there's gonna be a light at the end of the tunnel, let it just fucking shine.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Nobody wants to talk about the future light.
The future.
Enough.
The
I get it.
Way too ahead right now.
Well, I think that and I understand viruses and
yes,
a bad economy doesn't really care about your feelings.
No, they do not.
I mean, I think that's one thing we all got to accept. No matter what variety of the species you come in, whether you're big and fat, you're a black guy, you're an Asian guy, you're too short. I don't know what your deal is. You got a weird freckle. You know what I mean?
Nah, exactly.
You're gonna have. We're gonna have to, as at least as well, not even as American people, as people in the world, we're gonna have to accept that the world is a different place, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I tell you what's the issue is, us being a patient species.
Are we? That's the question.
We're not. I'm not in terms of Halo. See, so that's what I'm saying. I want it now. No, but what I guess what what I'm really trying to say is great things. Mm-hmm. The light at the end of the tunnel, whatever you want to call it. Amazing things, leisures, comfort, security.
Yep.
All the things that people love, especially in American society, we love things, right? We love comfort and we love convenience, right? A lot of the inventions that we make and a lot of stuff that humanity has created over, even back to, times when we used to dig shit up.
Yeah, facts.
We used to make all these items, that made life convenient. Mm-hmm. Maybe we cut water ducts or aqueducts or, step ladders and everything. The remote control to change the TV.
Yeah.
Makes things easier, right?
That was a great invention, by the way.
Immediately upon you being thrust into this violent, inclement world, you automatically, the species itself has this curious, it's like the DNA switch comes on and you're just this curious little creature, and almost the species counts. We count on being this risky, curious creature out of our quest for convenience.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's why there's a consequence to all the conveniences that we have.
Yep.
And all the beautiful things, the internet and mining precious stones and all the things that we've discovered, electricity and atomic power, all of these things have these huge, beautiful possibilities, right?
Yep.
But all beautiful things like that come with a cost and a consequence and a responsibility and to some degree of punishment sometimes.
Yeah. Yep. Agreed.
And in the state of Halo, we have the same thing. So I'm on to, God, I'm fighting. I love this. My favorite video game, and of course, I'm like everybody else. I'm tired of COVID. I'm tired of, I'm tired of masks, and I'm tired of black people, and I'm tired of white people, and I'm tired of Republicans, and I'm tired of Democrats, and I'm tired of vegans, and I'm tired of meat eaters, and I get it. I get it. I get it. Everyone's tired of each other, but nobody would just go the home when they were asked to. I mean, if you were so tired of everybody, you went to work all week and you complained about big fat Stacy and what she said about you and Erica and what y'all was doing that you shouldn't have been doing. You know what I mean? And all this other stuff. You couldn't wait to get out of your job. You said, oh man, I can't wait to get the out of here. If I could only have 72 hours to myself. And then COVID came and then nobody wanted to go home.
Yeah, they want to stay
I
home.
went to the mall a week before China hit.
Yeah. It was nobody.
Before it hit Wuhan, I was in the mall buying a new iPhone. And you would have thought that was the pandemic because there wasn't a in sight. It was me and 30 that worked at Apple. That's the only people in the whole mall. And that little weird dude who looks like a Skinner that flies around the little plastic things. Yeah, come here, little fucks. And he tries to get you over, Louis over there. Him. He was there. And the Apple people. There wasn't nobody. None of the kids were in the food. It's not like back in the days when I went to the mall. You go get a bag of weed and punch somebody in the face.
Yeah,
that was a great place to be.
Those good old days.
What? You could get a ride. You could get a ride to the beach, a bag of weed, and a girlfriend all in one shot, and a pair of shorts.
In a pair of shorts, and be happy.
Over there at Orange Julius and Pretzel Time. I know who you are, you 80s and 90s. Is you
freakazoids.
Because I was there, because you were there.
Because you was
I know you were there, because I was there. No, they had the arcades and the cool spot that you could fist fight in around the corner.
Oh yeah, the cut. You call it.
Everybody knew about that.
Yeah, everybody knew about the cut. The cut was the spot, yo. That was the spot.
All the kids that used to get robbed, they keep 2 bags of weed on them. They keep one in the pocket so they could get robbed, and the actual one they planned on keeping.
Because they knew it was coming.
It's kind of a fair exchange, really.
It's a good exchange.
But with Halo, we expected to see the game holiday now.
2020, this holiday 2020. Yeah,
we should be unwrapping this thing.
We should be playing it right now.
I'll say from the beginning that I was upset that they didn't have a beta.
Yeah, I'm very upset about that, bro.
The only thing I'm going to say about the release, I guess it's going to be next fall of 21.
That's not bad.
I'm not upset about it, but I'm going to be very forward here. I think they should release multiplayer. Whatever the big thing is here, whatever the big fucking secret is that they're holding over there, if it's Battle Royale, you silly then my recommendation to all the good people at Microsoft and Xbox and 343, my recommendation to you is to whatever this thing is culminate, whatever you have brewing over there, the Battle Royale. I would drop that.
Yeah,
I would drop that because of the promo, because of the cookie crisp, because of all the stuff and the points and the armor packs or whatever the crap you want to call them. Mm-hmm. Because of all of that, I really, really think that they should release either a beta or this Battle Royale thing, whatever the big multiplayer deal is going to be. I think that they should release that, and I think that they should do it midsummer.
I agree. At least a little bit after the
drop
holidays.
The beta, let people whack around in the sandbox, get a feel for it. That way, it might break your heart, but people are going to come right back to you and say what they think about whatever changes and new advancements they've made in the game. People will be able to give feedback on that and say, hey, I think this was worth it.
Yeah. I think this game is worth buying.
I think Master Chief does not look healthy in Fortnite. He's too skinny. Why'd they make him like that? Who gave the go-ahead to knock 60 pounds off the Chief? Chief looked like he'd been on Adderall all year.
Just saying.
Fucking around at 343 with all the outsourced designers. Everybody's in the back
there with
room.
him and chilling.
Right. Drinking Monster. Think I don't know.
We got to figure this out, guys. We got to see what's going
Nah,
on.
but you
with
guys
this
put
game.
it in, I wanted to talk about that. Master Chief makes an appearance in Fortnite, which, made me throw up in my mouth. And then
You should have seen his face when I seen him the screenshot. He was
awful. I can't think of anything more troublesome than that. And this is what I find troublesome.
I was like, oh, it's going to be a BR and BR?
Nah, this is what I find troublesome about the whole deal. If you should have just said in the beginning of the year that you wanted to do a battle royale.
Yeah, at first, yeah. They was talking They were really talking like smack, bro. They were like, we're not going to have a BR.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I know. They had us gassing.
In Fortnite, you little video game sluts. You guys they'll take anybody.
Oh yeah. They did Deadpool, the Avengers.
I'm surprised they don't got Bruce Willis in there.
Before you know it's gonna be movie. They put your boy from the Matrix in it.
No.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves, he's in it.
Really?
Yeah, he has 2 different ones.
As like Neo and John Wick or something?
Yeah, exactly like that.
Of course.
Yeah, exactly like that.
It's disgusting.
They have 2 of them. They have 2.
I'm telling you, that and celebrity boxing. Celebrities are going all into video games.
I'm with that. I'm with some celebrity boxing.
Me too.
Who you want to see get the hands? Who you want to see get the
6ix9ine. Everybody knows ain't nothing better than watching a snitch get beat half to death on TV. Period. There's nothing better than that.
That's funny.
The only thing that's better than that, hold on. The only thing that's better than that is a Skinner getting the brakes beat off of him.
And you get
both
You get
out
both.
of 6ix9ine.
Who's he gonna get?
He's a rat and a Skinner, so you know you're gonna get. That's 2 black eyes.
Who you got? 6ix9ine versus who?
And I don't wish death on nobody, but it sure would be nice to watch the colors just come out of his ears. Like taste the rainbow, motherfucker. Nah, that shit would be crazy.
6ix9ine versus who though?
I don't know. Somebody tough. Somebody. I want it stacked.
Someone to watch him.
I don't want him to win at all. But it would be kind of nice if like he was gonna fight somebody that you thought was and then all of a sudden
he had
and didn't flared this dude up. It would be crazy.
I say
I'd fall out.
I say if you're gonna do that, you gotta be somebody his age.
I want to see somebody. I want to see somebody old beat him up. That's what I was when all the rappers were getting mad at him and everything. I was like, man, I hope one of the old dudes beats him up.
Yo, like what? Snoop versus 6ix9ine?
I don't know, man. I don't know, Snoop. Snoop looks like he needs a nap. Nothing about it. Snoop's had a long road.
Yeah, he has.
And you know. And I digress. So that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that they release a beta. I'm hoping that we get to play the beta. Tried, true, tested, approved. We give feedback on it. They tighten it up. They make adjustments, and it winds up being a great game.
Yeah, I'm with that. I'm totally. With that.
I've come so far with this. I'm fine with the grappling hook. I'm fine without the grappling hook. Give me something here.
Yeah.
I'm fine with the open world stuff. I'm fine with it not being open world.
Yeah.
I'm cool with
let's play the game.
Traditional Halo. I'm cool with new ideas.
Yeah.
I think they should do both when it comes in terms of that. I think there's people that are going to be expecting traditional playlists, and I think they were expecting that in Halo 5. Halo 5 was missing some traditional playlists. I think they need to include those, man.
I agree.
And then I think they need to, make embellishments or spin-offs on stuff that's worked before.
Yeah. I agree with that 100%. Well, I got an article here from 343 Industries.
All right.
I was talking about the new update in the beginning. I think this is a 343 Industries. Joseph Staten. If you've been a long time part of Halo community, you may already know me. If you're new to the community, Halo, it was great to meet you. I was part of the Bungie team who made Halo CE, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 3 ODST, and Halo Reach. I think he came in there and started tuning them out. He started getting.
It's our guy.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah, he came in there and started tuning them up.
They if you guys don't know, they did release the new sniper rifle. Can we look at that real quick?
Yeah, we're gonna pull that up right now. The new sniper rifle looks amazing.
It looks like that.
Yeah, that looks amazing.
No, that's dope. And you know what? I love the wasp orange. I know that just fell for me. So I love that for ICG. I love that. I think it's crazy. Somebody was saying online that it was a hybrid of a Halo 4 and Halo Reach sniper rifle.
Oh, wow.
Because it's got that little tripod thing there.
Yeah, the right here.
Yeah,
the little tripod.
that's dope.
I like that.
Anyways, I think it's nice and snazzy.
You can mount it up. That'd be lit.
They did some maps.
They did a couple maps right here.
This is, I don't know if it's concept art or this is actual.
A map.
Like a visual. Right, of what maps are going to be looking like. This is obviously not like gameplay footage, but it's like it's like gameplay art. And I think it looks great.
I think it looks great too.
If it winds up looking anything like that, that's pretty exciting.
You're on the right track.
Yeah,
you're on the right track.
Putting the grittiness back into it.
The grittiness, the animation, the animation of the foot, and everything like that. I like
this. I like all this.
It looks really good.
So you guys can see here as we're flashing through a bunch of them. Stuff is looking good. I guess they're still sticking with the hex walls. I guess that's what they're calling them.
Yeah, the hex walls.
Everybody complained about it. I'm gonna jump out here. Yeah, I thought it was kind of cool.
I thought it was dope.
I mean,
I thought it was a new aspect on a shield. Like you could see the shield over your body.
I realized that the younger generation of gamers aren't all into the same things that I was, and that's okay. So they've come to expect different things out of gaming. As a gamer, I think that's what developers need to keep in mind.
Yes, most definitely.
You know what I mean? That as we evolve as people and gaming evolves and we grow together, that naturally people are gonna love to see new takes on even older more recent stuff. They're gonna even your Fortnites, even your your Call of Duties are have the same responsibility and the same kind of accountability when it comes to keeping it fresh.
Yeah, you have to keep it fresh. You have to keep
so
it
I
moving.
like the look of all of it. I hope we get to see more, and I guess they're going to re-release kind of the same pathway that they showed in the gameplay, so side by side maybe, or I'd love to know what that's about. But if you guys remember in the summer, they showed us some gameplay that everybody got mad at. Yeah, and
they did the Sonic the Hedgehog syndrome to it.
You got to see the grappling hook, you got to see Craig, you got to do that whole thing. And a lot of people were obviously upset about the way that it looked. The company has said that wasn't their final look. They didn't think people were going to receive it like it was the final product.
That was crazy.
They said that what I mean. They didn't anticipate people looking at that reveal like that. They thought of it more as like a leak. More as like a content thing, and I can respect that. 343, I definitely can. I make music, and there's times I want to take my demos and present them in front of people, and people like cymbals are too loud, and it's like, wow, that's
whoa,
I didn't say that I was trying to get a Grammy. So no, I get it.
The road ahead. I am fortunate. This is Joseph Steffen. I'm fortunate to have worked with incredibly talented teams my whole career. The Infinite team is no exception. Folks here don't just understand Halo. They love the core gameplay and characters and community. Everything that makes Halo just as much as I do, and like me, they also feel a deep responsibility to serve.
So there you go.
Yeah, he's coming in and tuning them up.
I like him.
We aren't making this game for us. We're making it for you. Starting with this update, we're going to be sharing more about what we're doing, and most importantly, why we're doing it. So here are a few things I'd like to share. My first week at the job, I played the entire Infinite campaign twice. I was, in a word, stunned. in the best possible way. By what the team had done, Infinite is by far the most expensive vertical Halo world ever. Why did the team do this? Because they understand that wonder and freedom are key to the Halo experience. I could feel the classic Halo 30 Seconds of Fun beating at the heart of Infinite's world, but I had never felt more powerful, more mobile, more in command of a rich set of tactical choices. This was the Halo we imagined back in 2000. Finally come to life after 20 years.
That's big.
That's big right there. After 20 years of technical and creative innovation. Sure, there were bugs in the build and clearly more work to do, but this concept art by Martin Dueschenberg, I think I said his name right, Dueschenbach, one of the many incredible pieces he's made for the game. And this is that picture right there.
I think that was very well presented.
Yes.
And even though we can't pronounce anybody's name correctly on this program, shout out to Goofy Neck too for co-signing. I don't know. By the way,
who's Goofy Neck?
What's his name, man?
Who?
King Quebec. Whatever his name is over there.
Right here? That one or the other one?
Dawson Balt. Don't get me on this again. Martin Dutch Oven. Nah, I think that I think these guys, some of the older fellas coming in here, and getting control of everybody, breathing new life back into it, and them actually playing the game and him playing the game and giving that feedback. You know, as much as I'd like to pull the full string, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on this one, man. I'm gonna take his word for it. I'm excited. I could be excited. Like, there's some stuff I don't have to about. I'm just gonna be excited.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
Good. Good. I'm glad that you took your time to build something that you're asking my money for.
Well, I think the boys at Bungie was like, yo, man, go over there, help them out, man. They need some help, man.
I'm gonna buy it. That's what I'm doing. I'm already nice. See what I'm saying? Dutch Masters over there, all he needs to do is produce the game.
Yeah, do what he got to do. Do what he got to do. And, bro, on today's current news, I got some weird news. Facebook is being sued.
Not a surprise.
Should Facebook, USA Today, should Facebook be broken up? FTC 48 states sued tech giant for antitrust over Instagram and WhatsApp acquisitions. The Federal Trade Commission in more than 40 states are suing Facebook on antitrust grounds, taking direct aim at two prize acquisitions that broaden the company's global footprint.
Do you trust them?
Do I trust Facebook? Me?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
This guy? I wouldn't trust them with my life.
Okay, what does that mean? You trust him with your girlfriend?
I ain't worried about Zuck with my girlfriend. I'm fine with that.
Zuck is so weird looking. I don't think that anybody's got to worry about their girlfriend with Mark Zuckerberg.
They could chill.
In fact, I'm going. If there is a woman out there that will openly comment in the comment section of this program that they will do adult things with Mark Zuckerberg, I'll send you a free William Savant you t-shirt, because you got some serious courage. All right, whatever Mark wants to smoke in his smoker,
all he does is smoke meats. That's all he does.
I was gonna say, you girls might be out of luck because he's too busy smoking meat.
He's too busy smoking meat. So
what a disturbing character. No, I'm not surprised somebody's freaking out on his digital cult. Doug, he's like the digital David Koresh.
Ooh.
Everybody done drunk the Kool-Aid. I'm up.
Yeah.
Nah, social media people up, bro.
At least he added sugar to his
social media is hurting people. It's not. I'm serious.
Yeah,
social media.
It very is.
It's hurting people.
Yeah, it is.
Now, I'm about to play devil's advocate because it's not hurting me.
Yeah.
Okay. So here we go.
Yeah, let's play the game.
So I want to be clear about this. I think that on one hand, we've known, we've suspected, This isn't even getting into the criminal element of this.
I'm
speaking on the psychological, and especially, and I'm speaking on behalf in the protection of children.
Yes.
From the beginning,
Yep.
as you know, when Facebook became a cool thing, the kids were doing it. That's where I learned from it.
Yep.
From my sisters, you know what I'm saying? I saw they had it. You know what I mean? And then, later on, my son kind of explained what it was.
Yeah.
I thought it was MySpace.
That's what I thought it was.
Because I don't give a you know what I mean? And because I'm a musician. So, for me, being on the internet was a place where you discover, where you know what I'm saying? Where you discover new. The internet was a place where you make new networks and meet new people and new stuff. New. It was the internet at the time was this engagement tool, this freedom place, like a sandbox where you could go out and explore other people's ideas and you could discover all this new education that prior to that you didn't have access to.
Yep.
Now the internet is about only being able to contact the people you know, and you're only allowed to see things you already like.
Yeah. Yep.
Did everybody at home get that? So when the internet came out, for me, it was a place where you discovered new things and new people. And now it is a place where you go there and you see the same things over and over again in the same people.
Yep.
You're not allowed out of the backyard of your small business. You're not allowed out of the backyard of your social network. You're not allowed out of the backyard of your. You see where I'm going?
Yeah, most definitely.
You could search for something in St. Louis, and I could get a different search result in Boston.
Yes, that's very true.
There, to me, is something that definably is very different.
Yeah.
About
big difference.
How we've used this tool.
Yeah.
I can't say that it isn't our own fault, but let's remember what the internet was created for. And originally, it was a military weapon to use against enemies. And then they figured out we can buy and sell stuff on it. And then they figured out we could look at naked girls.
Yep.
And I know y'all laughing at my joke, but what I'm saying is looking at things, selling, buying, ads.
Yep.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean by looking at things.
Buying and selling.
We figured out that people like to fight with the internet, people like to buy and sell with the internet, and people like to look at. It's like the unholy trinity of the internet. I'm telling you. So that's why it's so hard to discover new things on the internet or learn new things. That's why you're seeing the same stuff every day. You're seeing the same problems and the same, the same news that you're subscribing to and the same dramatics happening all the time. And we've talked about this before, how the internet, the behavior, the algorithms understand that people can't look away from a car crash, so they show you car crashes over and over again with some ads at the top of it.
Yep.
Just because you guys understand that it's difficult to look away from, so people naturally are clicking on tragedy. Nobody really clicks on, you know what I mean? Today's the first day, I learned how to braid.
Yeah.
That gets low views. That gets low views. True. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't get views. That's not huge. Your daughter lost her first tooth. Whoop-de-doo. You get 30 likes on it from your neighborhood, and then people forget about it naturally the next day. So, this buying and selling mechanism combined with this social media mechanism really, in today's world, as far as Facebook is concerned, creates a very depending on who you are. It can. You know what I'm saying? There is a lot that separates you, the user, the partners, and the clients of Facebook.
Definitely a big difference. Big difference.
So the average, and they call them users.
Yep.
They call them users.
That's very true.
They don't call them clients. They don't call you partners. When you sign up for Facebook or Instagram or WhatsApp, they don't call you their partner. They don't call you their buddy. They don't call you a friend of theirs. You're a user, and you get a username.
Yep.
And then you get a user ID. Like your social security, like your driver's license, like other licenses that give you the product power and the licensing to use products, like a driver's license, you know what I'm saying, allows you to use the products, the cars that you drive on the street.
That's very true. They are products.
We have fishing license, gun license.
It's a product.
You buy the.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? If it wasn't a product, you wouldn't have to buy it. And there's a serial number that goes along with that. That is a product number. In order to tap into Social Security and have a Social Security card, you have to have that product number.
Yep. Definitely.
The same way that the same way you call in your phone, your bank account. You know, when you go to the bank, you get a customer product number. When you go and buy new underwear, you know what I'm saying, off the internet, they're going to have, if you buy something from us here at ICG, One Shot Network, Mr. Goodbarz, or maybe you bought something from the band, we have your product ID.
Yep. That's very true.
So that's what these licenses represent.
That's very true. Yep.
Okay, so the language is different when you're a user or you're a client or a partner.
Yeah.
And most people that are on social media, unfortunately, are users, and they look at you like you're not. They look at you like you're not bringing anything to the table.
Not at all.
Because if you were, you'd be a partner,
and you'd be chilling with them.
Right.
Be on a higher level with them.
I think that what we're talking about here is a monopoly. The same thing that happened with AT&T.
Yeah.
The same thing that we've seen happen with like cable companies before and some cell phone companies.
Yeah, a couple cell phone companies.
Somebody correct me if I'm wrong somewhere.
Yeah.
But I know for a fact AT&T had this problem.
They did.
And the federal government, I think, like disbanded it or broke it up or
they split it,
cut it into pieces somehow. I don't know all the language and the lore and laws about it. But essentially that's,
yeah, that's what happened.
It fragmented.
They split it
legally, and then
yeah.
So I mean, is it right to do? I'm going to play devil's advocate real quick before we move on from it, because I think it's fair. If I'm going to sit here and talk about all the dangers and all this other, because I think that social media can be damaging to young kids and people with mental health issues. It's definitely a bad place, and it's a criminal's paradise.
Yeah,
it's a pedophile's paradise.
Yeah,
there's a huge list of issues that I can bring up. However, I think used correctly, this stuff is great for people networking, people with small businesses, mom and pops, ice cream shops, paint. Maybe you do landscaping, painting. I think that social media is a great place for celebrities, for content creators.
Yes, it's very beautiful for that.
When it gets to politicians and models and stuff like that, I tend to start, losing my connection to it, and it's starting to challenge why it's really here. But if I came into your business and you sold ice cream, and you worked your whole life for this ice cream shop, and it's a very successful, powerful ice cream shop. It's so powerful, you're buying out other ice cream shops. Because you have good ice cream, and people keep eating it. And it makes people fat, and they choke on it, and all types of shit, and they get diabetes. No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Because there's people eat ice cream and get diabetes.
Yeah.
People eat food and come down with health problems, and we don't shut down Walmart. We don't shut down Tyson's Chicken.
No, we don't.
We don't shut down lollipops. You see?
No, you're very right. You're right. You're right about that.
So, and just to play devil's advocate, I'm going to say, like, if you had a successful idea and it was mega huge, and it was so huge that you could eat up other companies to spread more of what you thought was this amazing thing that you created. If somebody told me, in my band that, hold on, you can't give people any more CDs anymore or share your music, you're just too big, we're going to have to split the band up,
Oh man.
No, but see, when I put it like that, it seems crazy.
Yeah, it feels different.
So at one point, I want to be like, yeah, Facebook's some evil man. They're here to take all of our kids. But on the other hand, I have this like, wait a minute, but what if I had a successful church?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and it gets, you know, people just love God, and I take all the money and I put it back in the church and into God and the people that come into the church, and they're just like, nope, that's too, you know, you're too successful at this God thing.
Yeah,
I don't know. So that's my take on it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I saw this coming.
That.
I don't think you know, Facebook, Google's another one that they're after right now.
Ooh, they were telling on Google.
You know, everybody wants to have is it I mean, should everybody have a search engine? Shouldn't I mean, who, you know,
I agree with that.
If they're saying that Google's irresponsible to have the authority to control the SEO and the ranking on search engines. Right. If they're making that claim, if they're saying, well, you know, there's favoritism, and, you know, people that Google favors seems to rank high.
Yeah.
People that rank, you know, people that do well with Facebook seem to rank high. I'm one of them.
Yeah, I'm one of them too.
That's, you know what I mean.
That's the crazy part. Like
that's the thing. So like, you know, so some musicians and celebrities and vloggers and people, all walks of life, really.
Yeah.
But I'm somebody who benefits highly from having social media accounts.
Yep.
But I do see
the problem with it.
I do see the problem with it, and I've said from the beginning that I don't think that if you honestly, if you can't drive a car, basically, you shouldn't be on that thing.
Yeah, you can't be.
I think it should, and I know that, you know, there's no way to really regulate that, and you can't ask everybody to give over their ID. You know what I mean? You know, Facebook can't collect information like that about people, and I think that people have a right to be anonymous on the internet, and I think that they should always have. I think human beings should always have a right to be anonymous on the internet, and I think Facebook will lose a lot of customers because of it. Thank you. That's where I stand.
Zuckerberg, good luck, man.
Yeah, good luck.
Nothing but the best, bro. We got another thing we got to talk about.
Meat.
We got two more things to talk about, man. E-girls and e-boys.
I know all about it. I heard about this.
E-girls and e-boys, the irony lace aesthetic that exists mostly in the privacy of one's own bedroom is the future of subculture. In one of the 20th century's most influential books of fashion, Subculture, The Meaning of Style, the sociologist
Here we go again.
Dick Headstring.
Get out of here. His name's Dick Hairstring. It's not possible.
Hebditch studied the punks, mods, and teddy boys who hung around London in the 1960s and 70s.
Teddy boys?
Teddy boys.
That's wild.
He poisoned that their funny haircuts and jarring clothing was a form of political rebellion related to the status as young, white, and working class. The mods.
Jesus, I wonder how people describe us. Go ahead.
The mods in their polished suiting, he argued, undermined the conventional meaning of collar, suit, and tie, pushing neatness to the point of absurdity. Punks responded to the neglect felt from society by rendering working classness metaphorically in chains and hollow cheeks. Basically, Hebditch proposed the style is inherently political and that its ties to music make it the much more so. I don't know if it goes in talking about TikTok. E-boys are the new teen heartthrobs.
Whoa! Can I tell you my experience with this? This is crazy. I hope you show some of these pictures. This is so different. Get out of here! All right,
that is a thing.
Now look, when we were younger, I don't know. I can't speak for everybody. When I was younger, I was definitely one of these creepy little kids. To some degree. We weren't doing this, but we were doing equally
creepy stuff.
It's creepy. They look disconnected. You know what I mean? They look like teenagers to me.
Yeah,
I don't see nothing wrong with this.
Yeah.
I realize this stuff freaks people out, but I wanted to tell you my personal experience with the e-girls. Because, see, you know, I know a thing or two about adult entertainment. And I understand The only time I've ever heard the term cosplay has been in an adult forum.
Yep.
I didn't, so I see pornography with fucking hentai and anime and cosplay and Disneyland and all that shit. I get it. The internet's a wonderful place.
Yeah.
But I'm talking with my son the other day, and we're talking about this e-girl stuff. And this is my first time hearing it. And he said to me, he goes, "Nah, man, it's a real thing." And I said, "Real like how?" And he said, young men go online and they'll go on Fiverr. You guys can check this shit out.
It's a real thing.
I was thinking about doing it for the program, and then
we're gonna order it.
But here's the thing I don't like about it. If you don't want to be an adult and be doing that, and then what if the kid's like a kid?
No, it's not. It's 18 plus. It's 18 plus.
Oh, because it's Fiverr?
Yeah, it's because it's Fiverr. You have to be 18.
So this is an adult thing.
Yeah, it's an adult thing.
Them kids look like kids to me. That's my fault then.
Yeah.
All right, good. Okay, that's cool. So everybody passes the exam. I feel more comfortable. So I was going to go on and try this whole thing. Now that I know that it's safe, everybody's got to take a urine scan. Or
it's 18
finger
plus.
prick, right. That's all I need. Imagine that. The fuck out of here. So the crazy shit is he's walking me through this thing, and he shows me this YouTube and this young gentleman, and he's going through the process of going on to Fiverr and buying this electronic girlfriend. And I guess what happens is there's these sites and there's these people who go on these video games, and you get clout.
Yeah.
By having an e-girlfriend accompany you around in your
experience in the game,
electronic environment. And apparently you can request certain costumes and everything. What blows my mind is that wouldn't it just be easier to go get a real girlfriend?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cost you less bread too.
Because what happens when the time runs out? I know what happens. She pulls the plug. You're in the middle of a game, getting your clout.
Getting your clout.
Yeah, we've been together. We've been together for. Hold on, my subscription.
Kitty Stuffer has left the party.
I'm just saying, like, the subscription-based lifestyle is getting out of control.
Yeah, it's different.
You can't buy a subscription to a girlfriend.
That's different. I've never heard of that. I was kind of shocked about it because I'm a computer person. So,
and this is what gets me. If you're gonna spend $25 on an e-girl, might as well wait next week and get a real hooker.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go that far,
yeah. I agree.
You might not get clout. You might get the clap.
Oh, man.
See, that's what made men men. You know what I mean? You know, these electronic girlfriends, you know what I mean? You used to be able to talk some real war stories. Yeah, man, I was in the lobby. I got the clout. Nah, I was in the club and I got the clout.
Yeah. She busted me down.
Oh, man.
But I caught it.
Right.
Wow.
I don't know. I can't wait till this virtual food.
Yeah, man. You remember Spy Kids when they put the food in the microwave and it popped up like hamburgers and shit?
We're almost there.
Yeah, I think we're almost there.
We're almost there. Right after we get rid of COVID-19.
Ooh, speaking of COVID-19, vaccines? Question mark. Got some updates here, guys.
Oh boy, here we go.
At least 15
Buckle up.
millions of people in the U.S. and across the world could be vaccinated this month. As at least, this is from NBC News, by the way, at least 15 U.S. states reps step up their own efforts to encourage people to take the COVID-19 vaccine. Countries around and across the world are hurtling ahead with unprecedented plans to vaccinate millions of vulnerable adults and frontline healthcare workers. Britain has been vaccinating people with the Pfizer BioNTech treatment for the last 24 hours, while the United Arab Emirates have become the first nation to give approval to Chinese vaccines. A statement from Abu Dhabi on Wednesday.
Say that again.
Abu Dhabi.
Gotcha.
On Wednesday said the shot was 86% effective in preventing COVID-19 infections. And I think the UK had the first vaccinated person. She was subject A or patient A, and they had right after her it was a older gentleman also, and these guys got it. They took the vaccine. They did it live. She was the first person to go out in the wheelchair and everything like that, and it was a really good sight to see. It was good to see the older people taking.
I just want to say that
to do that.
I got to watch Patient A.
Yeah, you watched it. You saw it.
And
I like Patient A. I like her.
She was just a lovely gal.
Yes, she was.
You know, I don't know, man. I like
the old dude too.
I like, you know what I'm saying. I like old ladies that been through the. They remind me of my mom. You know what I mean? She just look like she got that look in her eye, like, what the do I care about an anti-masker? She's not against anything. She's not for any. She's
trying to live.
She said, bro, she's probably not going to live eons much longer.
No, not at all.
So this is a lady, I want y'all to know, this is a lady that she had to be in her mid to late 70s kind of thing. And she looked the camera in the eye and said, I'm doing it for my fucking people in my country. Don't question me on what I do with me. I've been here for almost a century.
Yeah. She kept it a buck.
So here we go. Let's get into the games. There are people on one hand that don't want the vaccine, and there are people on the other hand that do want the vaccine.
I agreed.
Okay? This is what I get from people that want to take the vaccine. Hi, person that are taking the vaccine. How do you feel about the vaccine? I'm going to take the vaccine. Do you think anybody else should take the vaccine? Yes, I would recommend them to, but I'm taking it. Hold on. Do you want to force anybody to have the vaccine? No, I'm taking it. Okay. Do you feel politicized about the vaccine? No, I'm just going to take it. Why are you going to take it? Because I don't like COVID-19.
Period.
Thank you. You, sir, you don't want to take the vaccine? I don't want to take it. Do you want other people not to take it? Yes, I want other people. Whoa. This has just been my experience. If you are the person, my friends, some of you guys are out there, you hate masks, you like the Easter Bunny, you know what I'm saying? You're all for it. Look, I am your friend. I am not your enemy.
Yep.
I wear a mask, and I am not your enemy because I wear one. Because I wear one has nothing to do with you.
Not at
you
all.
selfish son of a. You're actually not even in the conversation. I wear a mask for me. Because I feel like it. I'm not trying to be a superhero. I don't want to reinvent the wheel.
He said
I do it because I deem it good for me. Now, I'm sure you don't because you don't for you.
Period.
But the difference between me and a lot of my friends who get into this conversation is you don't. If you don't want to wear a mask, then I don't want you to. Fine. But I want to wear one.
Yeah.
So then we have to mutually both disagree at that point.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight
then
up.
you don't, and then I do.
Period.
And if your idea is I'm going to suffocate because I have a mask on, I'll roll the dice. And if my idea is that you're going to get COVID-19 without a mask, then you roll the dice.
Yeah.
See, we both have our risks. Remember what I was talking about earlier?
Yep. I do remember that.
Now, here's the vaccine thing, man. If you don't want to take the vaccine, just don't, dummy. More for me. Think about it. Think about it. You get to stay safe. Mm-hmm. You get to stay as safe as possible, and I take all the risk.
Yeah.
I
Facts.
love that idea. See, that's where you win, because you don't want to take it anyway, and I do.
Yeah, facts. Big facts.
I'm worried about there ain't gonna be enough. So please, if you don't want it, leave for me.
Yeah, save me some.
That's what I'm saying. And then somebody said to me, I've been hearing this for weeks, so I'm not picking on anybody special because I pick on all of you
equally.
Somebody said, "Oh my God, but what if they try to track us with the shot?" I grew up in the 80s. Do you know how many shots I've had?
Yeah, big facts.
Big
facts.
Until recently, I was a whiskey drinking, Marlboro smoking, rootin' tootin', jailhouse pounding, guitar playing, fist fighting. I ain't worried about no goddamn shot. I got a tattoo of a wasp on my face. I've been electrocuted by police officers. People throwing stun grenades at me. I've been stabbed in the face and head repeatedly. I've been thrown downstairs, suffocated, jumped.
Talking that H building shit.
I'm being for real. So when you talk to a guy like me, you say, "Oh no, what about this shot? What about the 15 billion other shots I got? I probably got all types of microchips in me." See, and I'm making a joke here because the point is I have different circumstances than you do. So you may have a very good reason for why you don't want to do something, but I have a good reason for why I'm going to do something. And in this country, we need to realize that all of our neighbors don't think the same. We don't dress the same. We don't eat the same. We got different tastes, different flavors. So what's good for the goose isn't good for the fucking gander. Sometimes your next door neighbors like a different thing than you. You got to live and let live, man. Yep. One thing that makes a democracy and America a powerful thing is disagreement.
Yep. You're absolutely right.
All the great things that have ever happened in this country came out of disagreements.
That's why it's the United States of America.
Right. We didn't say we're all buddies. Look, because God knows I'm not every one of you buddy. So what I'm saying is, man, is if you're like worried about they're gonna put a microchip in you, if you're gonna worry about something, worry about the vaccine failing and getting COVID-19.
Period.
So if you're an anti-masker and you don't like vaccines, then you have nothing to lose at this point. So facts. You're good. You've been good. This whole time you've been fine then.
Yeah, the whole time.
Because
the whole time.
No one's, you know what I'm saying? I don't even think people should be, honestly, I understand the mandates are hard on people, and I get why they're being thoroughly enforced up into this point, and the reason why it is up into this point only is because we couldn't do it before.
Yeah.
We've already done the no mask thing. It didn't work. So when people are like, why are they mandating masks now? It's because it didn't work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, whether or not you guys listen or whatever, that's up to you. Me personally, I'm not your enemy. I'm not the president. I don't make the rules. None of that. I'm your friend, the regular dude. I'm not going to keep you inside and take your money from you. I'm with you at home doing what I'm told. But what I'm saying is if you're going to worry about the vaccine, then you have right to worry about it. If you're going to worry about, or you have a medical issue or masks harm you, I think you should definitely try to be creative or talk to your doctor to find out creative ways that you can maintain and manage that. Likewise, if I don't listen to me, I'm not saying there's a vaccine coming out, everybody go get it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm actually saying something different, and I'll tell you what to do. Ask your primary care doctor what they think.
Period.
And then after that, get a second opinion. So that's what the common I'm a common practical thinking guy.
Yep.
I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm a multiracial cat.
Real talk.
I'm super neutral. So my recommendation to you is to stop listening to your buddy sitting next to you. Stop listening to your neighbor or the guy that you temporarily hate right now or the skin color that's not popular to you right now, and go ask your primary care doctor or the doctor closest to you, a doctor in the family, and then even after that, don't go find the favorite doctor that likes to tell you what you want to hear. Go actually, try to get a second opinion, if possible. Don't WebMD this.
Don't do that. Don't.
Honestly, for real.
God.
And if your primary care doctor says to you, "Hey, don't listen to that crazy guy on the internet. Run for your life," then listen, by all means,
do that.
Listen to your primary care doctor. I know a lot of primary care doctors have said to people that masks aren't good for them because they have specific health issues, and that makes perfect sense. And yes, there are other health issues that can come from just simply sitting in your house for 8 months. There are health issues that can come from you not brushing your teeth. There are health
Big
issues.
Facts.
Right. There are health issues that can come from you sitting on the internet arguing on Facebook, Mark. So this is what I'm going to say, like in closing, because I want everybody to think about this really funny thing. Most of you guys had shots before you could spell your name.
Yep.
Okay. Just in the fantasy idea that there are these insidious, scary people out there that are going to inject you with microchips and do all kinds of freaky to you. I just want to say that they wouldn't have to do that because you never dropped that phone.
Oh, snap.
Why would they have to inject you with something when you hold it all day? You already do it. You already do what they want you to do.
You already do it.
You got a social security card. You got a driver's ID. You got a cast. You got life insurance, dental insurance. You got car insurance, homeowners insurance, right? You got Oculus, Xbox Live, Pornhub.
And they got all your history, too.
But the point I'm trying to make is for a bunch of people that are worried about giving up their information and everybody's seeing what you jerk off to and everybody's scared to find out the little skeletons in your closet. Because in my opinion, if you ain't done nothing wrong, then there's no reason to defend yourself.
Exactly.
No one's going to convince me I stole a Snickers if I didn't.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I don't care what outlandish story you want to come up with. But in this world, the more outlandish the story is, per ignorancy, the more believable it seems to be today. But William needs a little bit more than that. You need a little bit more than that. Your neighbors need a little bit more than that. Your country deserves a little bit more than that. If you got a certain powerful belief and you think you should get a vaccine, you should stick to that belief. You take that risk.
Yep. You
take that risk and don't force your beliefs and ideas on other people. On the anti-maskers and the people that have had, a lot of problems with faith in the medical system, in the government, you have every reason to feel this way. You have every reason to be frustrated. I made some jokes about it today to hopefully get everybody to laugh. It's not an attack on anybody. There's real fear going on both sides. But I think anybody that doesn't want to take the vaccine, I think they have the right to do the research.
Agreed.
I think they should have the time to make the decisions for themselves and their family. I think that they should wait for the analytical, observable science to come out. I think that they have the right to question what's going on. But I also think that they shouldn't be taking those views and forcing them on people that have been recommended by their doctors to take it.
Agreed.
And people that have been recommended and want to participate with the mask programs and mandates, I think those people should be allowed to participate in that.
I agree.
So I think both people have the right to feel that they want to feel, and I think both people shouldn't force their ideas and opinions on each other.
Agreed.
And I want to leave you with this last thing. All those shots that they gave you before you could even spell your name, Why wouldn't they just hit you with the then? Or that, you know what I'm saying? That last time, you know what I'm saying? You Susie Homemaker over there, and you got the clap. Why didn't they gave you a shot? How come they didn't just hit you with the microchip then? Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do they want to? Like, everybody's like, they're gonna hit us with the microchip. It's the beast. It's all. But like, why? Why now? Like, that's not even. It's too obvious.
Yeah, it's too obvious.
Like, if I was a crazy villain, I wouldn't wait for 2020. It's too obvious. Everything's all f***ed up. I would be scared about getting caught. I'd be like, damn, man, everybody's acting too wild right now. I gotta slow down and wait till it's not so hot.
Dr. Claw ain't running plays right now.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, any good criminal would have been like, man, the spot's blown way up, man. There's police everywhere. I'm gonna come out late. I'm gonna wait on this. Like, you know,
it's hot right now.
like, if they're gonna drop aliens, if they're gonna do anything, it's like, listen, guys, if they were gonna sneak up on you, this is just what I'm saying. If I'm wrong, foot in mouth, we'll come back on this program and I'll say I was wrong in front of everybody. I'm gonna take the vaccine.
I am too.
And if a demon crawls out of my ass, or an alien shows up on my doorstep, or I start speaking Turkish, or some weird goes on, Bars is right here. He's going to report on it. And I'm telling you, yo, we're going to come back on the program, and we're going to let that be known. Believe me. We're going to tell all of y'all was right. Williams got mushrooms, you know what I mean, growing out of his eyelids. Because I think that any super villain that was going to inject you with a microchip wouldn't have waited to the most obvious time to do it.
Yeah, agreed.
Wouldn't they just put it in toothpaste? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand that. There's these powerful scientists, these really smart people that make these creatures and all, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, there's been a lot of vaccines before. I know that vaccines have to go through a trial and error, and I know that, like anything that you put in the human body, every individual has the potential to react differently to it.
Yep.
So I know that vaccines, people can be allergic to vaccines like a person is allergic to a bumblebee.
Yeah.
Or tuna fish, you know, so, you know, everything, or alcohol, whatever we put into our body has an individual effect on the individual. So I think we're gonna have to look at that on a case by case basis.
Agreed.
I think the math's gonna have to roll out. I think, you know, like we started talking about in the original part of the program, I think there's gonna be some time, and we're gonna need more patience and more vigilance, and we're just gonna have to love ourselves in a way. We're going to have to stay out of each other's way to collect the data till each individual feels safe with making the right decision for their own family.
Agreed, man. I agree, bro. It's good, looking good for the better. I am Mr. Goodbarz. This is William Savant. This is Real Life Callouts. ICG in the building, man. You guys have a great holiday.
Yes.
Peace.
Master Chief, Sierra 117. You're now tuned in